Welcome back to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by again today. After leaving the Philippines, he's having withdrawals. I want to talk a little bit about that today. I'm back in my office. It's hotter than fish grease. If you don't have to be out, if you're over here in the Philippines, you don't have to be outside. Don't go outside. If you do have to go somewhere, you go from point A to point B, and that's it. There's an onset of an El Nino going on around the globe. But I want to talk about something a little bit more that we kind of hit on the live stream yesterday. You know, if you've ever been to the Philippines for any considerable period, I mean something like 2 weeks or more, and you experience that true Filipino hospitality, it's the best in the world. You get used to it. You get addicted to it. And when it's time to go back home, you turn up in the airport. You're feeling some kind of way in the airport. But it's not until you get back home. After about 2 or 3 days, you wake up, she's not next to you. The sun's not shining. You can't hear the roosters. You don't hear the honking of the horns and everything. It's back to reality, man. Something happens. I know for me, you get frustrated because you're used to that treatment, ladies and gentlemen. If you've never experienced it, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. But there's guys right now who are watching this who are having withdrawal symptoms after leaving the Philippines. All your needs are met, every last one, okay? Use your imagination on that. You don't work. You're on vacation, the best vacation you've ever had. Then all of a sudden, all of that's snatched out from underneath you. It's a real thing. I've got a young guy, Q, in the Philippines. Shout out to you, Q. He was pushing back on everything I say on my live streams, I guess for the last month or so. However long he's been back. And he's married here. He's got a young, attractive woman. They've got a beautiful baby. But he had to leave to go back to America. And all of a sudden, anything I say, he's pushing back on. He's frustrated, he's angry. And somebody's like, man, what's wrong with Q? And I was like, he's having Philippine withdrawals. You know, he's used to getting that good loving every night. You know, it's hard to go from a beautiful, attractive woman to being the right-hand man, if you know what I'm talking about, to being a member of the Jackhammer crew, where now everything's in his imagination, sitting there, beating himself unconscious. But I warn you about that. I warn you about masturbation, guys. It starts feeling good, but at the same time, you start enjoying playing with dicks, even if it's your own. Making love to a man. Be careful with that. You might get used to that. But it's tough. It's really tough. Then you got that bullshit job. You can't make enough money fast enough. You can't save it fast enough to get back over here. You don't know when the next time you're going to put your arms around her. You're going to experience that Filipino hospitality. Because if you never experienced it, you don't know what I'm talking about. It's crazy, man. It's like being on crack or something. It's like an alcoholic craving and fiending for another drink. That's how they be over there. I'm telling you, I went through it. When I was home 7 weeks last year, I knew what I had over here. I knew what I had waiting. Every day seemed like a month. A month turned into a damn year. Because you know when you get back, 3 meals a day, food. She's bending over backwards to touch her heels for you. You got all this around you. It's paradise, really, if you're in the right situation. But anybody out there who can bear witness to what I'm talking about, they, put it in the comments. I know that you know I'm telling the truth, guys. But before I forget, I want to tell you that I went out on a limb and I bought that golf cart for Maryland so she could take the kids to school. Okay, she couldn't fit everybody on the motorcycle. So hang around. I'm not going to forget this time. I'm going to put it at the end of this video. And I paid 98,000 pesos for it cash. She wanted to finance it. I'm not financing. They talking 15 to 18 months. It's really like a little toy to me. See, but this is when I tell y'all that they tell these little bitty lies and it drives you crazy. So I never would have bought that thing if I'd have known Merlin can't drive. But she told me she can drive. Oh, I used to drive. And then when we get the thing and they finally hand us the keys, she's scared to death. I said, I thought you could drive. Oh, I could drive. I haven't drove in 10 years. Marilyn, once you learn how to drive, or once you learn how to ride a bike, you always remember how to ride a bike. I mean, this thing is so quiet. It's just so, it's like a toy. It's so small and tiny. You'll see it, but it's really convenient. So she's out in it now because I'm making her get comfortable with it. I said, your motorcycle is bigger. It's more powerful than this thing. She just can't get used to doing the steering wheel. Oh, it made me so mad yesterday. But she'll get over it. I'm gonna show y'all what that looks like. Yeah, I wasn't gonna finance that thing over no 15 to 18 months. That's crazy. But yeah, if you're in America, if you're in the Philippines, wherever you are, find it in your heart to help somebody. Now that day goes by that I don't help somebody. Saturday night, I'm gonna spin the wheel again 2 times. We did it Wednesday to make up for last week. Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. When we help other people, we help ourselves. Take care. Stay safe, stay out of trouble. I'll see you next time. And don't do anything stupid. Don't come over here and get addicted to this lifestyle over here, to this good life over here. And then you have to turn around and go back. It's hell, man. I'm telling you from experience. It takes a lot to go from having an attractive woman to being the right-hand man. Q said he's going to have to propose to his right hand, to becoming the supervisor of the jackhammer crew, beating yourself unconscious. There's consequences to that. You'll start liking dicks. You'll start liking playing with dicks, even if it's your own. Because you're making love to a man, even if it's yourself. So be careful about that. But the treatment you get over here is at the top, guys. Okay, you can say whatever you want about the Philippines. We can argue about the infrastructure and everything like that. Once you get that Filipino hospitality, it's the best, guys. And you talk to these guys who come over here, they marry a Filipino or whatever, and then they take her with them everywhere they go. They may live in Vietnam now. They may live in Thailand now because they don't want to go through those withdrawal symptoms that are coming. You wake up in the middle of the night, she's not there. The sun's not shining, it's cold or whatever it is. The alarm clock goes off, you got to go to work with that boss and the meddling ass co-workers. And the days, man, seem like months, man. The months seem like years. And you frustrated and you angry. Anybody who even brings up the Philippines. So you jump on these live streams, you jump in the comments. I know what it is, guys. There's videos out here right now if you don't think I'm playing. If you don't think I'm telling the truth of guys who are going through it. I saw one the other day, the guy says, yeah, he had been back 3 weeks and they decided to make a video. I've been back in America 3 weeks. I had the best 16 days of my life in the Philippines. I can't wait to get back. So he makes a video. He can't sleep. There's no substitution for the Filipino hospitality, guys. So take care. I'll show y'all the little golf cart we got. It's funny, man. Well, we finally bought some transportation to take the kids back and forth to school. As you realize, we can't put everybody on here, so I went over ahead and bought the the golf cart. It's pretty good too. I had to drive it last night, which I really don't want to be driving this thing. But it's equipped with everything. It's charging right now. They told us to charge it 2 hours before. I think the highest speed is 30 kilometers per hour, which is all we need. So you go low, goes up to 17, medium goes up to 23, then high goes up to 30. And of course, the drive reverse. You got the fan here. Here's your dashboard here. It lights up. It's got everything we need. This is like a little car for real. What made me mad was, see, I never would have bought this, but Marilyn claimed she could drive. Come to find out she can't drive. She's scared to death of this thing. And I told her I'm not going to be driving this because you got to take it on the main road. I never heard of this manufacturer, but it's got some power to it. You know, as much power as you can expect for something like this. I'll give you another view. We're getting the guest house ready. We got guests coming Saturday. But yeah, we decided to go ahead and get it. But that's one of them little white lies they tell. I wouldn't have bought this. She wanted to finance it. I went on and bought it cash. $98,000, which she about had a heart attack. And I'm like, well, it's better than, they wanted either 15-month finance or 18-month financing. Guys, I don't want that over my head. Plus, I saved 25,000 pesos by buying it cash. I don't want any bills. And you got storage under here and under here. You got a bunch of storage. The problem really is going to be if it rains really, really hard. You know, the water accumulates out here. We're probably not going to be able to use it, or we may have to try to go this way. But for the meantime, we're going to have her brother. See, he's cutting the grass right now. We're going to have him make a little roadway from here out to the road. For right now, we're just going over this little rough road here. I can also go this way. They call them e-bikes over here. Remember, this is the Philippines. This is a damn golf cart. The kids are excited about it and everything. It's just smooth, man. It's really it's quiet. It's just what we need. You know, now I don't need a tricycle anymore. It's going to save me money on my tricycle rides. Go to the grocery store like that. But I really don't want to drive this. I'm going to drive it as little as possible because if something happens on that road, I'm going to be at fault. Now, Maryland claims you don't even need a driver's license for this. I don't know. But yeah, I was pissed off, man, when they finally handed us the keys. She's scared to death to get behind the wheel. She don't know what to do. I'm thinking, I thought you said you could drive. Oh, yeah, it was a decade ago. Yeah, but when you drive, you never forget how to drive. I just got right in. Hell, I haven't driven in since I've been home last year, but before then, hell, I hadn't driven in almost 7 years. You never forget how to ride a bicycle. But it's just the same principle as a car. Anybody that's got one of these or something similar to it, put it in the comments. But I really like it. When you sit behind the wheel, it's like driving a little toy for real. Except you know it's serious business when you get out here on the road with these drivers here, man. With $98,000, with the dollar being strong as it is, it's about $1,600. Which, you know, you can't beat that, man. I wasn't gonna finance $1,600 because it's 4,000 pesos down and I forget how much per month, 8,000 per month or something like that. It was going to be brutal. But it's going to have to get the job done for right now. See, it also showed me something. Merlin can't drive, so I'm not even in a hurry to get a car or a van or whatever, because I was in a hurry. I was going to buy one before I bought this, but I'm glad I didn't, because she can't drive at all. She's not going to kill me. I'm not going to get behind the wheel over here. The most dangerous place in the Philippines is on the road, guys. Always remember that. I'm not trying to put that out there in the universe. I'm just letting you know.
Boots on the ground, don't do nothing stupid. Give that man his flowers, a tribute through music. If I don't know nothing, I know one thing. When we help others,